Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arizona. This one. Going. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. It is a big gain for Arizona. Pickup of 46 yards. Murray now, off the bootleg. That'll be taken in, it's Trey Benson. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Trey Benson, touchdown Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raider first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Darnold to throw on first down. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a handoff to Gentry. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On play action, Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action now. Murray flushed to his left. foot away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Whoa. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1 quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale. After this,
13 yards. First down.
Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
A gain of 6
When you throw
yards.
the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him. Part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Murray. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings it down for a loss.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short gain.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The open man is Wilson, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Murray's going to throw again. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. They'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cardinals go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll find Jenkins out of the backfield. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Ashton Jenkins. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Murray. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his man. It's Harrison.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Coach. First carry for James Conner. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Conner. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's got his tight end. That's Rondon. And he's going to have a Cards first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now, Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now he takes off. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray on 3rd down. Get that one out to Connor. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. To return is Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go set. Darnold to throw on 1st down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got his man. That's Bech. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and He's able to bring him down for no gain.
A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5.
2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. Now it's 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Carlson's kick is good. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throw it. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Connor. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defense for a loss.
The 39-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3. They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
Genty against ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Murray will throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. going to be fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The Raider first down. A gain of 12.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The throw on first down is Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Zaven Collins. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Darnold now to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here to Connor. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Connor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Line of scrimmage. No gain
The
on
Cardinals
play.
line up for a
It's
punt.
4th down.
Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Tucker. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught by Ballard. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on that pass play. First down. Vegas.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
They'll run out of the gun. This is Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready!
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. That is hauled in at the 5. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 1, second and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll get that one out to Connor. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Murray on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now Algier. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be taken down. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here's second and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught for 3. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders tack on one more to their lead.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
47-yard line.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He gets it to Samuel. Left side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. They'll be taken in by Connor. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He keeps it himself.
Kyler Murray on the scramble. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.